Let me get out the sun a little bit. Hey people, thank you for joining me on another vlog, Boss Life vlog. I'm the host and creator of it, Marcus Thompson. And today I want to speak with you fellas or gals or girls about these people out here on YouTube and on the internet on these supreme hustling ethics they got, to say for the lack of better terms. And what I mean by that is that on Friday afternoon, I signed up to a class that I found out from a reputable source to learn SEO, search engine optimization. Because I know a lot of you people out there like to use it, especially for your internet marketing. And I want to start a firm on internet marketing. And so one thing that I found out about it is that it's a hustle. I don't want to say it's a scam or a sham or whatever, however you want to look at it. All it really is just a hustle. And what I mean by that, by it being a hustle, is that I do so much research on things before I do it that I practically learn it by accident. Because that's just me being me, that's me doing my homework, that's me being thorough. Throughout this whole process of checking things out, I went with this reputable source thinking that, hey, this looks professional enough for me to learn from. I can learn a thing or two. It probably won't show me how to become an entrepreneur or how to sell the particular style of SEO that they're trying to sell, which is white hat, which means that it's totally legal, quote unquote. So I went with it, thinking that I'm finna get myself into something. And I chose this over others for two reasons. The reason number one is that I really don't want nothing to do with black hat SEO, which is considered the illegal, or even gray hat, which is borderline tactics. Because at the end of the day, doing either gray hat or black hat, you're going to come out a lot of money trying to scam the search engine on Google, doing all this backdoor stuff, just trying to optimize your web page and try to get it on the front page. Another problem that I had with it, the reason why I chose this one over others, is that it didn't feel like a total, I ain't gonna say a total con, but it didn't feel like a hustle. It felt like something I can really sink my teeth into, learn some skills, learn a trait that I can gather up and go sell it to some potential customers. Because I want to do business to business sales for this. Not business to customer, but business to business, because that's where the money is. But in order to do it, in order to sell to another business, rather it's a large business or a small business or a mom and pop business, I know I have to be on my P's and Q's. I know that my ability has to be sharp, or at least I have to understand that I don't have all the answers to all their questions, but I could go get those answers and answer their questions properly. So I went to this website, spent my $97, and Lord forbid, they charged me tax of $6. Whatever, it's only $6, no problem. 30-day guarantee, money back if you're unhappy. Great, fantastic, I'm on it. You know, I like the guy who presented it. So I went on the channel, and as I'm going through this course, one thing I started realizing is everything that he's telling me is everything I already knew by doing my research off of Google and off of YouTube. Every example that he was showing me was I could find easily off of YouTube. So I'm sitting back thinking, okay, this is kind of, it's wishy-washy. I'm starting to feel some kind of way. But I slowed my roll because I know in the description it says that he's coming up, or he has a module in there where you can practice and learn how to become a B2B salesman on your service, how to treat customers and consumers, or if you want to be a contractor worker, where to go look for those jobs so you can be a contracted worker. Cool, fantastic. Once again, I'm thinking that for the $97, I think I just found the value in this. Fantastic, good. No, it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't good. Everything that he was telling me, I already knew. Why? Because I already did my homework on SEOs. I'm like, man, so you pretty much telling me I bought this course for $97, and you think it's worth $97 because I don't have to go around researching what you're giving. And that's what I'm here to tell you today, people. Before y'all go join these courses from all these personalities off of YouTube, understand this. You're not buying a course. You buying a course because it's organized. Stuff like this is not meant for people like myself, who goes out and do a lot of researching, who goes out and search for answers on his own. I'm the wrong type of crowd. I'm not your audience. Because at the end of the day, I'm one of them people, I will pick up a book real quick, and as I'm reading along, I go apply it to something. That's the type of person I am. And if I got a question, sometimes because I suffer from having too much pride at times, I go and search for answers by other means. Not because I want to be cheap or because I don't want to pay nobody or anything like that. It's just because I like to know. And from the get-go on all my videos, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm a type of person who likes to learn. And not only learn something, but really dive into it. Get into all its intricacies. See what makes it ticks. And that's coming not from the mechanic side of me, but from the music producer side of me. Because as a music producer / music engineer, I had to learn all my gear from front to back and back to front. Because in order to run efficient and quick for a customer that I have in the studio who's paying $50 to $100 an hour, I must use my time as effective as possible. So on my time off, I'm learning all my instruments. I'm learning all my boards, all my out gear, my inboard gear. I'm learning all that and how to bring it up as quick as possible. And I'm going to play with it. So when a customer comes into my studio and say, hey, I like me to sound like this, or I like to sound like that, bam, it's right here. Let's go. Let's move it. So back to these courses. A lot of these courses are people, they may have done it before, they may not have done it before. This guy that I bought it from, he has done it before. He has done a lot of internship on it. So I took him at his credibility on that, thinking I'm finna find something new, thinking I'm finna not necessarily find some tips and tricks, but simply find out the intricacies of SEO that I can't find elsewhere. Because to me, being in the field, he's an insider. And I didn't get that at all. Everything that he has taught and the way he presented it, I could have found it easily on a 1-hour video on YouTube. And that's not knocking nobody hustle. If that's how you learn, then go ahead and pay your money. Go ahead and pay good money on something like this. That's what you do. Ain't no judgment over here. As a matter of fact, I give you a thumbs up for trying, for at least attempting to learn something. And so it got me, and this is the first ever program I ever purchased. So to all you guys who's looking at Tanner J. Fox, or on the very high end, you're looking at somebody like, what's that? Tai Lopez, with these $2,000 courses, go do your research first, if possible. Save you a couple of bucks. Please do. And one thing I have heard about, one of the arguments on Tai Lopez, is that he necessarily don't know everything that he's teaching. He just know minimum stuff that he could just pass off as him knowing this. Hell, check out his daily or weekly Bitcoin seminar that he holds every week. He don't do all the talking. He asks all the questions. He's like Ryan Seacrest. He's standing there in a nice suit asking questions to the professionals. So he'll go out and make these programs. And a lot of times, from what I've been told, sometimes he's not even on the programs. He's there here and there, but he goes and get professionals who understand this stuff to teach the training class. That's pretty smart of him, because now the trainer is getting exposure at the same time the student is getting a skill. All he did was play the middleman and bring them all together. That's pretty flippin' ingenious of him. You can't knock that hustle. But for somebody like me, I will feel some kind of way. I will feel ripped off from it because of who I am, the type of person I am, who goes out, study and learn. So now I'm in a process of getting my money back, because I don't feel like that this is for me. I can't get the most out of this. I just can't. And here's the crazy thing about all of this. There's a certain area where you're thinking that he's providing more value for you, where he's supposed to be teaching you how to manage Facebook accounts. And he describes what managing a Facebook account is about. But if you really want to learn, here's some URLs. Here's some links to a website called Udemy or something like that, which is pretty much an online university with thousands and thousands of different courses. Whatever you want to learn, especially digitally, it's on there. And if you find the right coupon code, see, right now they got everything 90% off. Every time I go to that web page, every course is no more than $10. And you know what else is on there? That same exact course, SEO course, that I just spent $100 on. And it's only for $10. I'm not mad by all means, just amazed. Not mad, maybe a little bit disappointed in myself, because I ain't gonna say I got burnt, but I led myself the wrong way. It came down either learn Facebook advertisement or SEO. And all the signs, now looking back, which hindsight is 2020, looking back, all the signs were pointing to Facebook advertisement. And I'm thinking, well, let me learn SEO, because there's a lot of companies who still search for SEO training. My director of sales at the company that I work for told me a lot of his customers are looking for SEO-based companies to help boost their rankings in Google, thinking that it's going to bring them more money. Hell, he said the company that I work for, they went and did some SEO to bring up their status, and business is booming even better because of it. So I can't knock SEO. It's just the way that I'm learning it. But I also believe that Facebook is just as important. And one of the ways I'm saying that SEO is not the end all to everything is because go on Google and you can't find an official Google link that supports the learning of SEO. Every link that you will see on Google are from third-party companies who teaches it. Some of them charging out the backside for it. And so if search engines, the largest search engine in the world, don't support something, that has to raise some eyebrows. And they doing everything in their power to stop it. You know, I'm learning this as I'm going along, and they doing everything in their power to stop people from doing a bunch of SEO stuff. Should tell you something, that you should be very leery of it. I'm trying to get in contact with a guy in Houston. He owns a marketing firm that does Facebook advertisement, SEOs, does web development, and all this. Pretty much anything it takes to help market it, your company on the internet. This is what he's doing. And he got a daily YouTube thing going on. And one of the comments he made is, you got to have something to go with your SEO. You just can't sell SEO nowadays by itself. And he said that's what his company is learning. And the way that they're getting more people in is that they offer more than SEO. Because he said SEO is slowly getting pushed down in the marketing area. And he was like, Google don't even support SEO training. They are more infatuated with adwares, selling space, advertisement space on Google itself. You see what I'm saying? So that's where all the money is going to, adware, or pay per links, clicks. I'm sorry, PPCs. And he said if you can really learn pay per click, which goes hand in hand with SEO for whatever reason. He said, but pay per click is the skill that you would like to go with SEO, because that's where all the money is. Okay. All right. But I'm not going to pay again. I'm not going to pay for more training for it. I'm just going to go over YouTube. I'm going to sign up for a $10 one-time $10 fee on a course on that, and Facebook advertisement. So now my marketing firm that I'm trying to build now will probably be mostly focused on Facebook advertisement / pay-per-click, with Facebook, once again, Facebook advertisement as the foundation. Now, if I want to spend an arm and a leg or spend $100 a month on Facebook training, I think I'll be more comfortable with that Billy Jean is marketing. That seems pretty reputable, because he actually owns a marketing firm in San Diego. He's not just some guy who just so happened to luck up. He actually got a true marketing firm. You can go to San Diego and you walk into his building. And you'll see that he got employees, he got a staff, he got everything that you need to run a company. That's what I'm looking for, to run a company. He's actually running a legit company. And the way, and I done got some of his free stuff, and it's well organized, and he really gets into details on whatever the heck it is that he's selling, which is learning Facebook advertisement. And that is something that I would like to learn. But at the same time, like I said, right now, I'm going to take my $10 and stretch it as far as it'll go. But that's it for me for today. I'll just relaying some messages to you guys who were thinking to sign up to some of these training classes from these YouTubers. Really do your homework if possible. If I could save you a couple of $100, I did my job. Because some of these guys are selling these programs for $1,200, $1,300. Tai Lopez, I think, selling his for $2,000, $2,500. And then in 6 months later, he drops the price to $700. But either way it goes, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to be spending on something that you can learn for free. I'm Marcus Thompson, Boss Life. Subscribe, hit the like, and I appreciate you.